take it away.
Okay. Let's call our meeting to order then. Let's first do the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. I pledge allegiance
to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we got the executive director's report, please.
Thank you, Dr. Grinstead. Per usual, I will start with an enrollment summary, and we're actually at the highest enrollment that we've had all year, which I find pretty interesting. We're at roughly 720 in-district students and 3,900 out-of-district students, give or take. At this point in the year, for school year 22-23, Edgenuity is the only provider that we can place students with. So if you had a student that wanted to go virtual now, it's obviously not a good time for that, but if we have to, we can place those students with Edgenuity. I recently shared provider pricing document for next year, as well as a survey just in preparation of notifying me who divisions we're going to be with. So I'll have an update of that at the next meeting probably. That's due to me on March the 31st. So that's been shared with superintendents to complete. I did complete the MOU for any divisions outside of Region 7. And remember, Allegheny Highlands was the one who had inquired about that previously. So we worked with our attorney to create an MOU and have that in place. I don't think that they are going to do that this coming school year. They asked that I reach back out again next year, but I don't think they are going to come on board this year, which to that I said, that's perfectly fine. We'll welcome you if you want to come, but if not, that's okay. The RFP is out. So the request for proposals is out. And how that was handled was it was written and posted on our r7va.org website. And so it can be found there if you'd like to take a look at it. It has its own heading at the top. It was also directly sent to any company, person, representative that had reached out to me previously. So I had several emails which kind of prompted that whole discussion. And so I just emailed that RFP directly to those folks and said, here it is, but also made it public on the website. Just for you all, for your information, it would have been sent directly to Edmentum, EduSeer, Flex, Greenways Academy, and eDynamic Learning. So those were all the ones that had reached out to me specifically. Just an update for an internship. I think I have the 3 providers that I'm going to work with to pilot the program next year. One of them is Norris Built in Wise, Virginia. The other is the veterinary clinic near Radford, and then and up here at the industrial park, a fabrication facility for Washington, Smith County area. So again, it's piloted, so we just want to start and get our feet wet with that. And I'll be giving those folks an update here soon and working with my counselors to work with students and see who best fits that mold. So I will be opening my website registration on April the 1st. So part of the survey that I send to superintendents says, do you want to survey your own people or do you want to send them to me to register for next year? So I'll leave that totally up to the divisions. That works great. And but that will be open for any division that uses it on April the 1st. So r7va.org, click on registration, and then they'll complete that for their kids. SOL testing is quickly approaching, so we're in the process of finishing up covering those SOLs and going over the reviews and the remediation and making sure kids are appropriately placed. So that is the season that we are in. I am going to do a homeschool information session in April. So I have not sent this information to school divisions yet, but I will be probably next week. It will be a virtual, kind of like a virtual Zoom, just like this, where they can invite their homeschool families to attend if they're interested. We may have nobody show up. We may have several show up. I don't know, because I'm going to open it up, but I'm going to develop a 1-pager that they can send. I'm going to develop an email that's, a templated email that they can edit and send out to their homeschool population to see if they're interested. I will also say that Virtual Virginia is open for registration, as well as Stride. So remember, students the reason this academy is another reason that it works so well is that families can go directly to the K-12 website and apply. Previously, if those kids applied through the K-12 website, they would have been approved by K-12, and that would have removed them from our division. So remember, sometimes we forget that. Because of the partnership that's in place, that can't happen anymore. So if you're part of the Region 7 Virtual Academy, those people or those families that apply directly through K-12 are sent directly to me for approval or denial. And obviously that's then shared with divisions to make the final decision on those students. But that is the major perk of the whole, not only that we can place our own, but that we don't lose them when they choose this option themselves. So just a reminder on that. I know sometimes I live in it every day, but sometimes that message is not clearly expressed, and I want to make sure everybody knows that. So we have several, I think I counted today, 40 to 50 families who went to the website directly and applied already for school year 23-24. So these are families that are not currently virtual, that applied to be virtual, and now we're trying to determine approval or denial for those students. So just as a note for you all, sometimes that information is not clear. And I believe, Dr. Grinstead, unless I have any questions related to any of that, that is all I have for the director's report.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? Okay. Thank you, Caitlin. And I believe you're going to be doing the fiscal agent report.
I started to say, this is a meeting where I just talk the whole time, and I apologize. So Mr. Graham is out this afternoon, so he asked that I do the financial summary. And just a few things to note. I did receive, probably 30 minutes ago, I received the February financial, so you do not have those in your, I'm going to pull them up here just so that you are aware. We are currently at 32,000 in the account, which is actually a fine place to be. We've invoiced K-12 for the $35,000 yearly annual commitment that they give. So that's been invoiced, just waiting to receive that, as well as an additional payment from Edgenuity. So they make a lump sum payment after invoices are paid. So we have two fairly large checks to come in, actually still for this school. Actually, I don't know. I think the Stride one's technically for next school year, but regardless, we are fine there. We did confirm, as we talked about last meeting, it will still be the same $5,000 commitment for divisions, and that will be invoiced in the summer. Let me see. And something that when I've been working with in talking with a few financial directors, we determined that if you have 3 students that go virtual that otherwise wouldn't have, then you break even. So if you even have just 3 is all you need to really find the benefits of the program. So just as a note for you all. And other than that, I think that's all for the fiscal agent report.
Okay, thank you. Under action items, we need to approve the minutes for September 15th, 2022. Has everyone read your minutes? And if so, do I have a recommendation? So I want to make a motion to approve them.
So moved.
Okay, do you have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All opposed? Okay, now we need to approve the January 19th, 2023 minutes.
So moved.
I'll make the motion.
Is that a motion and a second?
I'll second that, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay, any opposed? Okay, both are approved. Okay, we need to look at the approval of revised operating agreement.
And Dr. Grinstead, I'm going to jump in just real quickly on this one. When we developed the MOU for non-participating divisions, we realized that we needed to put, a section in our operating agreement that addressed that MOU. Because previously that operating agreement was only for in-district partnerships. So that is why the operating agreement is revised. And in doing so, our attorney just found a few other things that he edited while he was in there. So you have the edited copy from Tammy.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay, did I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, then that passes. Revised operating. We need approval of the MOU for non-regional 7 participating divisions.
So move.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposed? Okay. The quorum bylaws amendment. Caitlin, do you want to?
I started to say, let me jump in on this one. So obviously we have determined it is difficult to get a quorum, just due to the nature and the way this meeting operates. So that bylaws amendment simply states that in the event that a quorum is not present, a division designee can vote on behalf of the board member that's not present. So by proxy, that, let's say Mr. Stacy, right? Let's say his board member is not here. He is able to vote on their behalf in the event that a quorum is not present. So that is what that amendment states.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, did I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion's carried. Okay, discussion items. Discussion on the request for proposals.
So per usual, my director's report covers many of these discussion items. There's actually not much more to discuss with them unless you all would like to jump in there. The only thing that I will say regarding the request for proposals is when I sent that out, I probably got 6 responses back almost immediately. And with clarifying questions and just making sure that they knew that they had received it and et cetera. But other than that, really on the other 3, they are listed as discussion items, but we can go through them, but I don't think we have anything else for them.
Okay. Providing pricing. Are you taking that one, Caitlin?
I can. The provider
I
pricing
don't know anything about it.
yeah, sure. The provider pricing and the superintendent survey were both sent. They're just in preparation for next year so that everybody has that information. I don't know if we attach that information on the email from Ms. Jones. I don't recall, but if you would like to see that information or you don't have it, then by all means reach out to me. And that goes for the next bullet to Dr. Grinstead, the survey results.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Okay, future business. Date of our next board meeting, May the 18th is recommended.
So I
Did I
actually
hear a
think
motion?
the reason we have it as May is that's 2 months from now. And that's because remember we were pushed back. So we're trying to get back on schedule, but I don't know that it's needed on May the 18th. I think the 3-month window would be a June date, if that's okay with members. That would put us on June the 15th.
Okay. Have any discussion?
Mr. Chair, I would like to chime in just for a second.
Okay,
I support the June date just because I know for Washington County, we have graduation. We have one graduation that night. So it might be difficult to attend. Thank you.
you talking about June the 15th?
She was talking about the May.
No,
date,
the May.
instead.
Oh,
I
the
was just
May,
saying
okay.
I support June instead of May.
Okay,
I just know that's the end of year and sometimes there's all all kinds of afternoon, evening events during
Yeah.
that month. So if we can push it
Yeah.
back that to June, I think that's probably best.
Yeah, Smith County's 18th, 19th, and all those.
Yep.
So, did I hear a motion, let's have our meeting on June 15th, 2023?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, have a second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody for coming online. We've got a good thing going for our region, and we just hope it, continues to keep growing.
Appreciate
If
your
there's not,
time. Go ahead, Miss. I think Miss Cox has something there, Dr. Grinstead.
Just one quick question. You gave the numbers for enrollment earlier,
I did. Mhm.
and as I picked up my pen, I forgot the numbers. So
Sure,
could you
that's
give me
okay.
those two numbers again, please?
I will. Roughly 720 in-district students and 3,900 out-of-district students.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
okay, if there's no other business, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Meeting's adjourned. And again, thanks to everybody for coming online with us. And thank you,
all. We'll
Caitlin.
see ya.
Thank you, Caitlin, for all the hard work you're doing.
That's no
Appreciate it.
problem. Thank you all. Have a good evening, okay?
You too.
Mhm.